Not a expert. Or is it an expert or a expert? Okay. I think I already have a link built in for you. Let's see if the bot puts yep, it's working. Good.
Hi friends, I am live now on my channel. Katie started live on hers just a couple minutes ago, so we are doing like we've done before. It is called a dual live stream where we are live stream on both channels. It's super exciting. We love doing it. Thank goodness so far there's no technical difficulties. I'm sure, as is evident by both Katie and my inability to be able to do YouTube, we will find some technical difficulties somehow. But give me just a minute here. I want to pop into my stream. I want to get my my chat going. I'm not in chat yet, so please bear with me just for a second. And then Katie and I will start chatting away. Give me just a second. Oh, good. YouTube or Streamlabs has shown up. So if you're on my channel, you are now earning symbols.
All right.
All right. Looks like I am ready to go, Katie. So hi, Katie.
Hi, Danny. It's good to see you.
I know, and it's so good. You know what? It's really. I told my husband yesterday. I said I woke up yesterday and I looked at him and I said, you know what? It feels really good to be human again.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, I've been suffering from the flu for over a week now. Was awful. I started with it. Mr. Wizard, my husband, Mr. Wizard, came down with it for my last live stream last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. He started with it. And then I caught it from him that next Tuesday. And so by the time Wednesday came around for our Wednesday stream, I was out. I was out for the count. I had no voice. I was coughing up a lung. I felt like, I mean, it was awful. I was like, there was no way I could do this. So unfortunately, Katie had to take one for the team and do the stream all by herself. So I really appreciate that, Katie, for taking care of that for me. And I've got some catching up to do, and we'll do that here in just a minute. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody on my channel. I have got so many people that reached out to me when they found out I was sick to wish me well and hope that I felt better and things like that. So thank you to each and every one of you. Even some on Katie's channel reached out. I saw some people in her chat that reached out. So thank you so much for all that. I truly appreciate every single one of those comments. I really, truly do. But I am excited to be back. I'm still a little hoarse. You can hear it in my voice, and I'm going to be sucking on cough drops, so I apologize for that. I'm not quite 100% just yet. But I am much closer than I was. I am back to the land of the living. And I promise you, by the time we come back after the first year, I'll be back to 100%. So just a reminder for those on my channel, this right here, right now, is our very last live stream for this year. It's sad. It's really sad, but it's exciting at the same time. And I've got a lot of really fun things that are planned for next year. And we'll talk about those next year. But anyway, I'm sorry, Katie. I didn't mean to take over the stream. I just wanted to make sure I got that out of there. So, all right. So, Katie, what are we doing today?
So what we're going to do today is Danny was out last week, as she mentioned. So she hasn't opened her week 15 through 21. Excuse me. And so what's going to happen is she's going to go ahead and open all of them up first, so that she can catch up with me, and then we'll rotate like we've been doing for weeks 22 to 31, I think. Yeah. And
yeah,
that'll be the end of our Rosa's Holiday Your Way box.
I know, I can't believe it. I can't believe we're already at the end. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've had a lot of fun with this.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun. We've had technology issues, but I think we're going to be okay. I think I figured out what I did wrong. So
I think we got
that was on. Yeah.
We got it. And
sorry.
No, you're fine, Katie. Really quickly though, if I could just say hello to everybody in my chat, if that's okay with you for just a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I always give a very special shout out on every single one of my live streams. I always give a very special shout out to the first person that's in our chat. And today that person was Guess Who's Nancy. So hi Nancy, thank you so much for joining us today. And you were one of the well wishers, so thank you so much for reaching out and making sure that I was feeling okay. I really appreciate that. She's reminding everybody to show their love, so make sure you give a thumbs up, both on my channel and on Katie's channel. So please make sure you do that. Terry, hi Terry. Thanks so much for joining us today. Hi Sandra, it's so good to see you. Happy holidays to you. Hi Linda. Hello. I hope you are both well. I got two Lindas in my chat, so hello to you both. I hope you are well. Thanks so much. I hope you're better than I am. Again, sorry for the cough, guys. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm like 90% better. I swear, I'm getting there. All right, so I think that's all I've got in chat right now. I'm sure more will pop in, and I'll just randomly say hi to people as we're going through. But as Katie mentioned, I've got some catching up to do. So let me start with day 15. Day 15. All right, Katie. Now I did get to watch a couple of your openings last week, and unfortunately I was so tired. So tired that I didn't get a chance to really watch any of them. So these are all gonna be new to me, so I'm not gonna know what any of these are. So you'll have to bear with me a little bit here. Okay, so this very first one says excuse me, again with the cough. Today is a good day for a good day. Oh my gosh, is that so true? I should have read that last week. My goodness, I'm telling you. Hey, look at that. It's like I put it up against the wall. You don't even see it. It like disappears. That's fantastic. I love that. All right, this one is a green one. Ooh. So now, those of you who may remember, I opened the classic box. Katie's got the Batik box. Oh, good morning, Jean. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you for that sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. You'll have 5 minutes, and then you'll be able to join in chat. But here's my very first fabric. This is a classic fabric. It's green. Oh, I think it's a Riley
pretty.
Blake.
Does it have a selvage on it?
It does. Oh my goodness, lady! It is a Riley Blake.
All right. That's
wow, it's
beautiful.
it's a Lori Holt by Riley Blake. Wow.
Oh, okay.
It's called Hometown by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet. And it's a Riley Blake. Wow, that's really cool. That's a really pretty one. It's not often you see the name brand ones, but those are really nice.
No,
They're
well,
always
sometimes.
very high quality. Please don't get me wrong. They're always very high quality fabrics. They're just not always name brands. That was really cool. Excuse me. All right, on to the next one. Day 16. All right, let's see what's in here. This one says, believe you can and you are halfway there. And this is another one. Green one. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Amen. No, I love these cards. I love to give them away. I think I told you this once before, Katie. I do a lot of giveaways on my channel because I love giving things away. In fact, I did a huge giveaway my last Sunday live stream. And I like to stick these in my giveaways when I mail them off because I just feel like I want to spread the cheer. So I like to stick them in there. So every once in a while, if you get something from me, you take a look and see if you've gotten one of those cute little cards from me. Hi, Terry. Good morning.
I think that's wonderful.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Oh, wow. Look at this one. Girl, I don't know if you can see this. It is so pretty. Look at that. Oh, this is a Robert Kaufman. It's called Henderson Street. That is so pretty. And it's like my favorite colors too. It's purple and green, which you guys know are my two favorite colors. Purple and green. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, my goodness, this one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to part with this one. This one I might have to keep for myself. That one is so cool. So pretty. Oh, I'm going to have so much garbage here. I'm going to have to put this down here. Okay. Excuse me. I'm just going to fly through this. I'm just going to fly through.
Yeah, just take your time. We're not in a hurry.
I got number 17 here. Happy 17th
we're not going
to you.
We're not going to a fire here.
It's like Christmas all over again.
Yeah, so while she's showing you guys her fabric in both channels, why don't you post in the chat what fabric lines you guys like? And also if you see one of them, yeah, and if you see one of them that she shows you that you like, mention it in the chat, please.
Yes, absolutely, for sure, 100%. One of mine is actually what is my favorite one? This is what happens when you have a head cold, people. It's not Riley Blake. Michael Miller. Michael Miller is my favorite, one of my favorites. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Amen. Isn't that true for quilters all the time, right? We are totally trying, and that's why we make all these mistakes. So true.
Someone over here in this chat says your camera's too far away, so they can't see the fabrics.
Yeah, my camera's usually too far away. Here, I'm gonna do something really like We're totally unprofessional, and I'm gonna move it forward. But hang on. I'm gonna get up close and personal with you guys.
Yeah, I have trouble seeing some of what you're showing too because it's so far away.
I'm upgrading my equipment this year. I promise you. And I'm gonna be getting a different camera, and this one's a wide angle camera, which is great because it shows you the whole corner, but it doesn't zoom very well. So I'm actually gonna be putting in a second camera. Is that better? I'm putting in a second camera soon. To hopefully get these zooms in a little bit better. So look for some upgrades. All right. Oh my goodness. See, now the last time we were together, you had giraffes, and they were so cool. So I have dinosaurs.
Oh, well, you got some of the dinosaur fabric. That's so nice.
It's too bad
Someone in
my nephew's not watching right now. He would be so excited about the dinosaur.
That's beautiful.
Ooh,
Someone in my chat says they love Tilda fabrics.
Ooh, Tilda, yeah. No, this is a Moda. Wow. It's called Stomp Stomp.
Yeah, I thought the dinosaur was Moda. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Moda. Hi, Judy. Thanks so much for joining us today. Happy Wednesday evening to you. All right. Let's see what I got next. Number 18. All right, this one says, there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. Oh, so true, right? So true.
Yes, there is.
So true. And for those of you who are new, on the back of every one of these cards, it says, take this card with you and share with a stranger to brighten their day. And that's why I said I like to give them away. But that's kind of the whole point of it. All right, let's see this. What's in my classic box? Ooh. Oh, this is different. I kind of like it. It's kind of like it kind of reminds me of the dream catchers, but they're not really dream catchers. Oh, and it's got more selvage.
Oh, I have some of that. I love that.
This is called.
Can you see what's on the selvage?
Yes, I'm reading it right now. It says Victoria Finlay Wolf Quilt. It's called Night Fancy.
Yeah, I like that fabric. I have a couple of
Katie
different ones of it
before, but if you guys see a fabric that you really like, you can go on to cottoncuts.com and type in the fabric type, and they will usually have some in the yardage that you can check out. So if you're interested in that.
Robin says that that's much better that you move the camera closer. She can see it better.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad. Well, thank you for that. I'm sorry that it can't get any closer. Terry wants to know where my co-host is. Terry, my co-host is probably at home. He has not gotten sick yet. He is one of the lucky ones. He has not gotten sick yet, although, I'm sure time is running out for him. But he's at home. I'm sure he'll pop in later. He was having dinner with his family, so I'm sure we will see him later. Terry wants to know what I'm opening. Oh, Terry, I am opening the Rosa's Holiday Your Way countdown box. Katie and I have been doing the countdown to Christmas box, or actually countdown to the end of the year box. We've done it every Wednesday. Unfortunately, I had to skip last Wednesday because I was so sick, but we've been doing it every Wednesday. So that's why I'm opening up last week's, and then Katie and I are going to open up this week's now through the end of the year. So we have a few extras to open up. This card says, find joy in the journey. So true. I am an advocate for the journey. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, getting to the end result of anything in life is always exciting, but to me, I find more joy in the journey. Even with a quilt, making a quilt is a great one. Yes, don't get me wrong, the quilt itself is gorgeous and it's beautiful at the end, but I actually have the most fun while I'm making it along the way. Even when I have to pull out that dreaded seam ripper, even then I'm actually having a little bit of fun, usually. Terry, we did not get COVID. We just got the flu. But yeah, we've all been sick. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, so let's see what's in this one. I apologize for the cough, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful fabric.
You don't have to keep apologizing.
Oh,
it's perfectly normal.
It's just how I was raised, Katie. I'm just
I know. I was raised to say excuse me all the time. So, yeah, I like that one too.
It makes my family crazy because I even excuse myself when I sneeze, and they're like, "You sneeze. You don't have to do that when you sneeze."
There's so many manners we're taught when we're young.
Exactly. Look at how gorgeous this is. This is
Yeah,
beautiful.
I like that one. That's gorgeous.
Unfortunately, it does have salvage, but it doesn't say any words on it, so I don't know what this one is, unfortunately. But it is
But you should be
beautiful.
able to find that over on the
For
Cotton
sure, yeah.
Cuts
I would just type
website.
in like yellow suns or something, because that's kind of what it looks like here,
Well,
yellow suns.
what you can do is go to their shop and then click on yardage and then scroll through it until you see it.
There you go. There you go. All right, number 20. You're at number 20. Terry says, I say, excuse me to the dog. I do too. I know. I do too. I say it when there's nobody else in the house. I'll sneeze in the bathroom, like when I'm going to the bathroom, I will sneeze. There's nobody else in the bathroom. I'll still say, excuse me. That's just the way I do things. I'm just weird. If Mama Joyce was listening right now, she'd be so proud of me. She'll probably watch it later too. This card says, do something creative every day. Well, I wish I could. I
Yeah.
do it every day, but I try to do it as much as I can. Oh, boy. All right. Ooh, this one. Oh, this one's really, I was going to say cool, but it's kind of neat, actually. It's going to be really hard to see it on the camera, I know. But I'm going to try. Oh, I didn't even
Hey, that
realize. Check this out.
yeah, that's ombre fabric looks
It's an
like.
ombre
Oh, it's
fabric. I didn't
no.
even realize that. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but
Wait.
it's like clouds.
Can you put it closer to the camera?
I can. I can get closer. I can get extra close. Extra close and personal.
Is there animals in that background somewhere?
No, it's clouds. Clouds and birds and stars.
Oh, well, it's beautiful. I was
Yeah.
just wondering if it was a Tula Pink piece.
It does not. It has a salvage edge, but there's no writing on it again, so I'm not sure. Pretty though. That's a pretty. I love the ombre. I always wonder what to do with it though. 'Cause
You can
you
use
don't
it for
want to cut it
something
up
where you
into
want
small
colors to
pieces, because then it
change.
doesn't really go.
Yeah.
I always wonder what to do with that. If you guys have got ideas on what to do with ombre fabric like that, let me know. Leave a comment down below. I would love to know.
Christine says she loves your bright sewing room.
Oh, well, thank you very much. This was actually my daughter's bedroom at one point in time. It's not her bedroom anymore, but her and I share the same love of the lime green colors. And so hers has always been lime green and teal, which is why the room is teal. Mine has always been lime green and purple, but that's why I'm like, I'm not going to bother painting because I just love it so much. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
And Sylvia
Nancy
says
says, hey, Danny, have
she
you
loves
tried
the
onion and sugar syrup? Nancy, I have not. I have tried the honey and lemon, though. I have tried that. And that works for a little while.
Sylvia says she likes the bright sewing room too.
Oh,
And
well,
Jean
thank you.
says that the ombre fabric you just had would
Uh-huh.
be great for appliquing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that would be great, especially like letters. That could be really good. Yeah, that's a great one. I like that one. Hi, Gladys. Thanks for joining us today. I'm on number 21. Excuse me. Sorry. Again, sorry, guys. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. The canvas is never blank. It is full of opportunities. Just one way to look at it. I
Yep.
like that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see what's in this one. Ooh. Oh, gosh. My goodness. Look at this. I have to open up the whole thing so you guys can see it because this one's a pretty big print. Check that
Oh,
out.
that's beautiful.
Isn't that
It's
gorgeous?
got mushrooms on it too.
Yes,
Oh, that's
mushrooms and
gorgeous.
sunflowers and leaves. That's gorgeous.
I'm gonna have to go look for me some of that on the Cotton Cuts website and buy some.
The only thing that hinders me a little bit with this one is because the print is pretty large. You would definitely have to use it on a much larger piece. It's not something you would want to cut up into small little pieces. And I always struggle with those because none of my, at least so far, none of the blocks that I've made with any of my projects have been very big. So that would be a little bit of a struggle if you're looking for. But if you're looking for some nice big pieces, you could definitely do some. Or you could try to fussy cut this, but I think the pattern is kind of a little too overlapping to really be able to do it very well. But yeah, it's definitely beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I haven't decided. Who knows? All right, so that is numbers 15 through 21. So now I'm caught up.
Okay. So now we'll start on the last set.
Yes.
So how do you want to do this?
Well, obviously, you go first. You go first since I just opened up a bunch of them.
Okay, so as everybody knows, she's doing cotton. I'm doing the batiks. So this is day 22.
Yay! Let's see if our cards are the same.
And my card says, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars.
Yep. So does mine.
And I like this one too. You just
I love
showed
yours.
really
I don't
bright.
even know what
You
it
just
is, and
showed
I'm
a bright,
already
happy
excited.
color. Yep. Look here.
Oh my goodness! That's like almost the same as mine.
Yeah, only it's batiks.
So close. That one's beautiful.
Yep.
I am so jealous of
Okay.
your boutique box, just so you know. Are you ready for
Yeah,
mine now?
loving the box.
I'm thinking you might actually like this one. This one looks like right up your alley. Right up your alley. Look at this. Actually, I think this one is right up my alley too. Check this out. Wait till you see this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, totally my jam, guys. Totally. This is completely 100% my jam.
Oh, that one's pretty too.
Look how
Nice.
bright and cheerful that is. That is totally my jam. I might need like 6 yards of this. It is so gorgeous.
Yep. That is
Absolutely
gorgeous.
beautiful. And unfortunately, there is a salvage edge, but there's no words on it. But that's all right. I will find it. This one is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love this
It
one.
might take you a little while to find them on there, but you
And then
should
you
find
might
most
find
of
some other
them.
treasures while you're looking.
Yep, definitely. Okay, so here is week 23. I mean, sorry, day
Day
23. My
23.
bad. Hi, Sharon.
I did not see anyone on my channel list out what their favorite what their favorite fabric brand was. So if you're on my channel and you're in my chat, let me know what kind of fabric is your favorite. What
My
you got
card
there?
says, smile is a curve headed in the right direction.
I love this card. I got this one last year and I actually kept it because I liked it so much.
Yeah, I like this one too.
I don't remember what I
And
did with it now, but I actually liked this one so much I kept it.
now we've got another warm color.
Ooh, that is really pretty. God,
Yeah,
I
I
love those
really like.
boutique fabrics. They're just so pretty.
Yep. Yes, indeed, they are. Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's mine. I think we're in for another bright, cheerful one. I think so. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Ooh, I like this one. You know, I don't have many red fabrics in my stash, so this is fantastic. This is definitely a red. It's like a really like bright red. I want to say it's
Is
more
this
of like a uh like a um like a popsicle red. And it's like got splatters all over it.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it had splatters on it, like
Yeah,
pink.
it's got orange, it's got yellow and white splatters. I know the lighting in my room is just terrible, so I'm trying to like
Yeah,
move
the
it
lighting
around
is showing it as pink on my screen.
and catch it with
Red
the
with the
light.
pink.
I know. It's terrible.
It's so weird. It
Yeah,
looks wonderful though.
it is. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I will definitely take pictures of all of these fabrics and post them on my Facebook and on my community page when we're done, so everybody can see close-ups of them. I'm like keeping my favorite ones separate from like. I mean, they're all gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
I'm keeping my favorite ones kind of separate from the others just because I think they're all amazing.
Okay, so
Terry
now we're
Anderson
going to
says
go in.
florals and batiks are my favorite fabrics. Yep. Terry, I'm with you. I love batiks. They are like, oh, see, you know, when Katie and I were planning this, she had already ordered the batik box before we had even made this plan. So she got the batik box before I could, but I already told her next year it's mine.
Well, normally I would buy both boxes, and this year I decided to just buy the Notions box and the Batiks box, but probably next year I'll buy both of them again.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so day 24.
Nancy says, I love all fabrics. Nancy, I'm kind of with you too a little bit, yeah.
So this card says, be the reason someone smiles today.
Amen. And I think we should challenge all of our viewers to do that today. Be the
Yep.
reason that someone smiles today. Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
This one here that I'm about to show you, this would make great binding
Oh, that is awesome. Is that like that's like,
because
looks like a wood grain.
yeah, and it's red with the I guess off-white, but it'd make a
That
great
is so
binding.
cool. You are absolutely right. That would look awesome. That would be an awesome binding for sure. For sure. Let's see what I got in mind here. Let's see. So technically we're on Christmas Eve because we're on day 24. Ooh. Ooh, I got another red fabric. You know, I gotta tell you guys, I needed some red fabric for a project I was working on this year. I needed some extra, and I had to scour my entire stash to try and find anything red related. And I finally found something that would work, but I was like, oh my gosh, I have absolutely no red fabric, and so now I have a couple of red pieces, which is great. This one's more of a darker red. It's more of like a I wouldn't say it's a candy red, but it's definitely a darker red. And it's got a tone on tone kind of design to it. And it's going to be really hard to see on the camera. But it's like little geometric shapes. There's some seahorses, and there's some spaceships and some flowers. I mean, there's just a bunch of stuff in here. My goodness.
Oh, it sounds
Airplanes
like
and
a lot
paintbrushes.
of
And
fun.
oh, yeah, so much fun. I mean, it's going to be really hard for you guys to see it on camera, but that one's a really busy fabric. I like that one a lot. I like the really
Uh,
small prints, so then that way I don't feel bad when I'm cutting them up into smaller pieces because then you're still able to see the design. So this one would work really well for small pieces for sure. I'm going to set that one up as one of my favorites, I think.
okay, so day 25.
Day 25. So Terry says she likes batiks, mostly Hoffman batiks. Oh, Terry, you are a girl after my own heart. I'm saying yes. Terry Anderson said she loves that saying of being the reason that someone smiles today. Absolutely, Terry, 100%.
I think I
100%.
think I like three or four different design fabric lines of boutiques. Hoffman
Hmm.
and Bali boutiques or
Hmm.
Bali boutiques, however you say that. I like
Yeah,
those.
yeah, yeah. I know what
I've
you're talking
taken a
about. Hmm.
liking to theirs because they sure do have a lot of vibrant stuff too. Okay, my card says so kindness around like confetti.
Throw kindness around like confetti. You know, we need to remind a lot of people about that. Obviously, nobody in our community because our communities are awesome. But I feel like just as a whole, in general, we feel like we need to remind people that to just be kind. You know, the world has just they have just forgotten how. I feel like. So yeah, I totally agree with that. And my card actually says the same thing, so that's really cool. Oh, check out
Well,
your batik.
I don't know if you've ever heard this saying or not, but I grew up hearing it. Misery loves company.
Oh,
And
amen, girl.
when someone when you have people that spread that kind of thing, it's infectious. It's like it's like the flu. It's a virus
Mm-hmm.
and it spreads.
Yep.
And people like us who, you know, we need more people to be smiling
Oh yeah.
and being kind to try to dissolve that kind of stuff that's going on.
My mom always had my mom, Mama Joyce. Everybody on my channel knows her. My mom always had this saying, and she used to tell me it all the time, and she still says it all the time. She says, "Kill them with kindness." You know, when people are just irking you and they're making you crazy and they're just bringing you down, kill them with kindness. Not only
Yep.
because it helps you, it puts you in a more positive way, it gives you a better positive feel, but also at the same time, it kind of pisses them off even more. So you kind of get that revenge too. But kill them with kindness. It's a lot of fun. Nancy over here on my channel, she says, I love making people smile and laugh. Nancy, you and me both, girl. You and I, we're kindred spirits, you and I. Definitely, definitely the way it is. Oh my gosh. So, Katie, you just opened up your fabric and it was beautiful, by the way. I saw it. It was red and blue. It was absolutely gorgeous. Perfect patriotic color. Check out what mine looks like. Check this out. It's red and blue with yellow.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that pretty? That is so
Yes,
cool.
it is. Is there anything on the selvage?
There is not, unfortunately. I do. It's a salvage piece, but there's nothing on the salvage. But this is another really pretty one. But I just find that that's amusing that you had a red and blue, and now I had a red and blue too. I just thought that was so cool. So cool.
Rachel says, hi, happy time zone.
Hi,
And
Rachel.
J. Mary Lestone says, roses. I love fabric that has roses. Seems like you can't go wrong with them.
I have to agree with there. I have to agree 100%. Um, I have this
And
one fabric that I use for a project, and I might have a little bit of it left. I think I had some salvage of it left. It was the backing on a quilt, and it was huge. It had these huge, huge roses. I mean, they were just massive. So it was the backing of a quilt. But the roses on it were just like this big, and they were just gorgeous. And I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. I have a little bit of it left. I just have no idea. But yeah, I love roses. In fact, Rose,
Sher-
the name Rose, is a family name in my family. It's actually been passed down. It's a middle name that's been passed down for generations in my family. And my daughter, one of my daughters, actually has the name La Rose, which is L.A. Rose, which is part
yeah.
of the family name. So roses are a
Sharon
big thing
said,
for me and my family. Big, big thing.
Sharon says we should all just be kind. Hard to remember for some people. And then Robin says, gorgeous Danny. And Lori says, hi, ladies. I'll be lurking. Need to work on my fish tank. They don't clean their own room. Laugh out loud. So
No,
here's
they do
today's call.
not. No, they do not. No.
Here is week 20 or day 26. Follow your dreams. They know the way.
Ooh, let me see what mine says. I'm just over here chatting away, totally forgetting that we're opening stuff up.
Okay, so now I'll show you the
I
fabric that
haven't been
went
able
with
to
that one.
talk for 2 weeks, so I'm totally taking advantage of right now. Yes, mine says the same thing. Follow your dreams. Is that red or is that more like a maroon?
It's red.
Is it red and gold or just red and white or?
It might be red and gold.
Okay, I'm having a hard time seeing that particular one today.
Yeah.
I think my eyes are
Hopefully
playing
when
tricks on me today.
hopefully when I get come through Denmark on my way back from the United States, I'll be picking up some extra lights.
Oh no,
My
sorry.
ring
I'm just having a hard time seeing that particular color. All right, let's see what mine says. Mine looks like. Oh my! I can't tell if this is red or orange, but I kind of like it. It's kind of my jam. I'm kind of liking it. It's like these big, huge spots, and I can't tell if they're maybe I don't know if they're black or navy blue, and I don't know if that's a red or an orange. I know I'm sure in the camera it shows like it's
it
orange,
looks
but
like red and purple or red
yeah, I
and
know. I'm
dark
sure the
blue.
camera is terrible, but it's kind of like I kind of want to say it's like a reddish orange with like a bluish black circles. They're so funny. I love that. That is so cool. That would be really cool. Linda Denton says, well, I need to get back to work. No problem, Linda. We appreciate you stopping in for a few minutes. We appreciate that. Thanks so much for being with us. You can always catch the replay later. You have a very happy new year, and I will see you again after the first of the year.
Here's day 27. That's today, you guys.
That is today. We are up to today. Woo, 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 woo. Day 27.
The card says a year from now you'll be glad you started today.
Amen.
And then here's the fabric or the batik.
Ooh, that's pretty. Were those flowers or butterflies?
Flowers.
Okay. That is gorgeous. I
Yep,
love
it
that.
looks really nice.
Hi, Chloe. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. All right, so here's mine. You guys remember I've got the classic box. Now this is a peach one. I always end up with, peach is just not my color. But I always end up with at least one peach in my boxes. And sometimes they're really cool. This one is really neat. This one looks like it's got whales on it. This one looks like whales. Whales, squids, fish. Oh yeah, definitely a sea life kind of thing going on here. I think it goes this way. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll post pictures of these on our Facebook group afterwards, so you guys get a better idea of what they are. But this one's definitely, it's a peach. It's a tone on tone, dark peach, light peach with some white in there. That's really cool. Very cool.
Okay. So here's day 28.
Day 28. Oh my goodness, we're already on 28.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
The card says the secret to getting ahead is getting started.
Yep, for sure. 100%.
I think so
100%.
too, Robin. And I think I got one of these in one of my classic cut boxes recently. I'm almost sure I did.
Ooh, that's purple, isn't it?
Yep. Purple and
Purple's my
pink,
favorite
I
color.
guess.
I love purple. Purple's so
Purple,
pretty.
purple,
It's one of my
purple.
favorites. Love that. I, on the other hand, have a very February type of fabric. I think I have this one actually. It is white with pink hearts. I love it.
Oh, that's pretty. That's really nice.
This one would make a really nice binding too for a Valentine's Day type of quilt because the print is nice and small, so you'd still be able to see it. That one would work really nice too. I like that one. I'm gonna put that one in one of my favorites. Excuse me.
Okay. Here's day 29.
Day
So
29. We are just moving right along, aren't we?
yep. So what I will be doing after we've done all of this is I will be writing a blog and I will post all 31 days of what came in of my boutique box. So and probably have the cards next to them. That way, if you want to go back and have a look, and I will label as many of them with what the name of the fabric is as I can find on Cotton Guts. If you find some that doesn't have names, it's probably because they sold out of it already. Okay. So it says make today so awesome. Yesterday gets jealous.
Amen. I like that one. That one's one of my favorites.
And
I
here's
like that one.
pink.
Ooh. Is that
Mary,
like a
what we're
pale
doing
pink?
is, yeah, it's a real pale pink with turquoise and red dots and uh different kind of dots on it.
I like that. That's really pretty.
Mary Lestone, what we decided to do with the countdown box is once a week we opened 7 days of them. So we're in
We're
the
in the
fourth
home
week of
stretch.
doing this. Yeah, we're in the home stretch. So we're finishing up the last 7 days of the box.
Look
It's
at
better.
this. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Katie.
I
Didn't mean to
think that
interrupt
it
you
works
here.
out better doing it this way.
Oh my goodness, Katie, check this out. I think you said Rhonda was the one that liked the roses over there. Look at
Yeah,
this.
look at
This
that.
is Robert
Wow.
Kaufman. This is by Elizabeth Hartman fabric. This is a Robert Kaufman fabric by Elizabeth Hartman.
Somebody could do some fussy cutting with that.
Amen. Yeah, this is the perfect for fussy cutting because they're nice and spaced out, but boy, are those gorgeous. Those are absolutely beautiful.
Mary, we
So
didn't we
pretty.
didn't want I didn't want, well, I'm sure Danny was the same way. We just didn't want to do the everyday Vlogmas because by the time you get halfway through the month, I noticed that a lot of people who do them every day gets tired of doing them. So
I
we
did that
decided to
last
do it a
year. I
little
had a
different.
great time with it. I did it last year. I had a great time with it, but it was a lot for me because I tell you guys all the time, or at least on my channel, I have a 9 to 5 job. Actually, it's more of a 7 to 6 job, but it is a 9 to 5. And so the last year I did my everyday vlog. I would sit down just before work and I record it and I post it up before work, and it was I mean I had a ton of fun with it, but it was exhausting. It was
Yeah,
exhausting. And so we decided to do something a little bit different this year. And I think it worked out really well. Because if
I
I
like
hadn't gotten
doing it
sick,
this way. So this is day 30. But yeah, I like doing it. I think I like doing it like this. I don't think that it's near as, I mean, the technology problems was a problem, but outside of that, I think we've had good feedback on it.
yeah, for sure. Terry over here on my channel. So Terry says, so I guess it's all fabric. Yes, Terry, the Rosa's Holiday Your Way countdown box There's obviously Cotton Cuts offers a variety of different countdown boxes to choose from. Um, Katie selected the Batik countdown box as a fat quarter bundle box. So basically, you get a new fat quarter every day from either, you can pick 1 through 25 or 1 through 31. And so her and I picked 31. And there's a Batik box and a classic box. I picked the classic. She's got the Batik. And then they also offered a Notions box as well. Katie has the Notions box, and she's been sharing those with us at the end of every session here. She's been sharing the fun ones with us. So I'm sure she'll show a couple of them with us this time as well. But yeah, so the boxes that we're opening right now are fat quarter boxes exclusively, but some of the other boxes they offer are other options as well. One of the other questions I got really quick, Katie, was how much is the box? Nancy, I believe, and please don't quote me on this, but I believe the box was $60.
The two fabric ones were around 69 or 72, somewhere
Yeah,
around there.
somewhere in the $60 to $70 range. I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact number,
The
but I know
Notion
for
box, on the other hand, was very expensive.
yeah, it was like two. I think I want to say it was like $2 to $3 per fat quarter is basically what you
Yeah,
ended up paying
yeah,
for.
and they've kept that price range over the last. See, this is my fourth year doing it. Because this is only the fourth year they've done it,
Yeah,
and they've kept the price range right around what you would pay if you were buying new fat, fat quarters.
yeah. So
And
the first year I signed up for, was it last year or 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago. Excuse me. 2 years ago, I signed up for both boxes. I signed up for both boxes and I opened them both, or it might have been last year. I don't remember. But I signed up for both boxes and I got the classic and the Batik box and I opened them both at the same time, and it was a great way if you don't have a very big stash right now, or you're just learning how to do things, or you want some spare fabric. Again with this coughing, I'm sorry. It's a great way to like get a whole bunch of fabrics, small pieces of fabrics together, fairly inexpensively. And kind of the only thing is obviously you can't pick what fabrics you get there. It's completely random. But I am not unhappy with any of my fabrics. I mean, there may be one or two that aren't really my jam, but that's okay because I do a lot of giveaways on my channel, so somebody might be getting one of these later. Who knows? But there's a
well,
great way to kind of build up your stash quickly, or give yourself a nice big stack of fat quarters that you can make for a project later. And of course, Cotton Cuts, the very first one that we did here on the channel, the very first Vlogmas that we did here, Cotton Cuts gave us a bunch of um, free patterns in the box to be able to use some of these fat quarters with. So that also helps out too. So that was
yeah,
definitely a great idea. But yeah, it's definitely
I,
not a
I,
bad. I didn't think it was a bad way to build up your stash quickly, for sure.
and I don't think we had to pay shipping on it either, if I remember right. I'm
You
not.
know,
Sh- I don't remember.
I
I
don't
ordered two,
remember
so I don't
either.
remember.
I
Okay,
don't
so the
remember either.
card says for day 30, the card says every day is an adventure, so enjoy the journey.
Amen. My card says the exact same thing, and I have to agree with this
And this is
100%.
funny because last month's Cotton Cuts Classic box, the last two or three I've showed you guys, I also had in my Classic Cut box. So here's this very strange one again.
Hi, Julie. So good to see you.
It
Oh my
has the
gosh, I
word
love
love.
that.
It has love, why, some others live. So it's just like you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the 60s time frame, the way it's
Amen. Yeah,
been
that's got a real
created.
60s vibe to it. I love that.
Yeah, it very much does.
I love that. And that's a batik.
Yes, it is. It's the
Wow,
first
that is
time I've
so
seen a
cool.
batik with words on it.
Katie, check this out. This fabric would go perfectly with that one. Isn't this funny? Look at this. It's gonna be so hard for you guys to see on camera, and I apologize for that. It is super teeny tiny. I'm gonna get up really close and personal here with you guys because I want you guys to see this. So give me a second here. I'm gonna get you up close and
Yep.
personal. There you go.
Oh,
Check
yeah,
check
that's
that out.
right.
There's like little like footprints of like little animals.
Yep.
It looks like chicken. But this would go perfectly with that fabric. Isn't that adorable? So cute. So cute. I told you guys, I'm gonna upgrade my equipment. I'm gonna have a close-up camera.
So, Sharon says, I like that you're doing it this way. And then Rachel says, oh, that
Oh,
is so beautiful. I love that fabric. And then J. Mary Lestone says, hippie, boho. Don't know what to say about that one. I didn't know what to say about it either the first time I saw it when I got it in my classic box.
I like
Okay,
it. I
so
think it's
that's
really it's that kind of fabric is totally up my alley because I love that bright, crazy. I mean, look at my sewing room for gosh sakes. I love that
and
bright
Mary,
fabric.
yeah, and J. Mary Lestone says she likes the footprints fabric too.
Well, thank you very much.
So this is day 31,
This is it. This is the last one.
the last one.
The very last one.
And the card says, beautiful minds inspires others.
Amen. And I think,
And,
Katie, you have a very beautiful mind.
oh, thanks. You do too.
Oh, well, thank you.
I might get off on a tangent every now and then, but most of the time I try to stay positive.
We all get stand on our soapbox every once in a while. That is for sure.
Well, we've had a rough week. We didn't feel like doing Christmas because we lost a nephew on
Oh,
Christmas Day at 2:45 in the morning. He was
oh,
19 years old,
oh, that's
and he got hit
heartbreaking.
by a car on his scooter while crossing an intersection.
Oh, God, that is
And
just heartbreaking, Katie. We're so sorry for your
he
loss, for you and
what
your
what's
family.
so bad about it, what makes it even more hurtful is he has an identical twin brother. So
Oh,
I'm pretty sure the twin is suffering more
10
than
times
his
worse.
other siblings. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah. Being a mom of twins, I know how that goes. That's always been a
yeah.
fear of mine. Oh, God, I can
And
only
so
imagine.
it's Nikolai's sister's children, and she has 5 boys and a girl. And
Oh,
this loss really just messed everything up.
oh, I'm so sorry to hear
So I
that,
wasn't
Katie.
feeling very Christmassy, I can tell you that.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, no, I can imagine. Unfortunately for my family, I've shared this with you guys already, but we all came down with the flu. We still did Christmas. It was just a little light this year. There was a couple people missing because everybody came down with the flu. I actually had one daughter that missed Christmas Eve dinner, and the other daughter missed Christmas Day dinner. So it was like, and of course I have twin girls. You guys know, you people on my channel have met them before. Again with this
So
stupid cough. But so
so
unfortunately for us, it was a sickness thing, and it wasn't a death thing. But oh God, that's just horrible,
yeah.
awful.
So I thought since we have just a little extra time here,
Well, I
I
haven't opened
finally
mine
got
yet, so let me open mine real
yeah,
quick.
open your yeah, go ahead and open yours. That's right, you didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, and while I'm
Hi,
opening
Debbie
mine, I
Dunn.
just wanted to say real quick. So Terry over here on my channel, she said, would you challenge yourselves to use all 31 fabrics in one project? Terry, I think that's a fantastic challenge. I don't know that I could do that because I got too many projects going on right now. But that is a fantastic
Well,
idea, maybe for
I
somebody else for
intend
sure.
on yeah, I intend on using some of them in 2 projects that I'll be doing at the same time. So,
All right, I'm gonna get up close and personal with this one too. This is another one by that Night Fancy, but the Victoria Finley project. It's the Free Spirit Fabrics. This is another one of those from that same fabric line. Check this out. I'm gonna get close personal because it's really small to see it. So I want to make sure you guys can see it.
oh, that would
It's
make a great
so
background.
pretty. It is
Uh,
so pretty. It would. It would absolutely
yeah,
make a great
that's
background fabric.
gorgeous. I'll have to go hunt some of that down.
Yeah,
That'll
because
make
it's
bait.
like I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like blue and red, like little stars with green dots. It's so gorgeous. But I had to get really
That's
personal, really close for
beautiful.
you guys to see it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect background fabric. This would make a great background fabric. Katie Julie over here says, "May your nephew's soul know every comfort and delight in the presence of the loving Creator. May his loved ones be consoled until reunion." Oh, Julie, that is so sweet. And Julie says, "Danny, I wish you a complete and speedy recovery to good health." Well, thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Terry wants to know, is that lavender? No, it is not lavender. It's a white.
I think it's the way the light is hitting it made it look
Oh.
that way.
Terry says, "Oh, blue and green and red. Nothing like lavender." LOL. No, nothing like lavender. But you guys know
You're
the
right, it
lighting here is
wouldn't.
terrible.
Mary Lestone says it would make a great sky background. She's right,
It
it would.
could. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a beautiful fabric. I'm gonna add that one to one of my favorites. My favorite.
Hi, Debbie Dunn. So, now that we got that done, we
Yeah,
have completed our 31 days Rosa Holidays Your Way countdown box.
we
And
completed it. We're all done. We checked that one off the list.
so from my point of view, I loved it. I mean,
I
I
thought it
don't
was a lot of
really,
fun. I have so many really cool fabrics to work with, and people on
yeah,
my
there's gonna
channel, you
be
might just see these fabrics come up later on during the year. You might see them in a giveaway box. You might see them in a giveaway. Who knows? You just never know. But yeah, I really liked them. There is not a single fabric here that I would say I don't like. Obviously there are some that are not quite my jam. But there's not a single one that I would say I don't like. And they're all super high quality fabrics. Super high quality fabrics. None of them are like cheap, big box store fabrics. These are nice, high quality fabrics. We saw Robert Kaufman. We saw Moda. We saw a couple of free spirited ones. We're pretty sure we saw a Tula Pink, although we're not. I mean, it doesn't say it's Tula
for
Pink, but we're
sure.
pretty sure it was a
He
Tula
kind
Pink.
of looks like Tula Pink.
Yeah, and I mean, yours are all what Bali and Hoffman batik fabrics, right?
Yes,
The
probably.
majority of
Yep,
yours. So I mean, it's definitely if you're thinking about it for next year. And unfortunately, this is a once a year type of thing. Through Cotton Cuts. You guys know Katie and I are both huge advocates for Cotton Cuts. We absolutely love Cotton Cuts products. They're just amazing. They're an amazing company. Kim Moose is just so cool. She's just so wonderful. So we're huge advocates for Cotton Cuts. Well, not official advocates for cotton cuts, but we like
I
cotton
guess
cuts.
you could call us. You could call us fans of Cotton Cuts.
There you go, fans
Yeah,
of cotton cuts. There you go.
yeah, because neither one of us are an ambassador
No,
currently.
neither one
So,
of us are, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, this is definitely something for that you guys might consider for next year, especially if you're looking to build up your stash quickly, or get a bunch of fat quarters in your stash so that you can work with. I have to tell you guys, I told you before, I've purchased two of these boxes, at least two, maybe three, in the past. And every single one of my projects that you guys see me make here on the channel, whether it be the pot holders that we did earlier this year, or the placemats we did earlier this year, or the hell, even the scrunchies that we did earlier this year, those were all made from the fat quarters that I got out of these boxes from last year and previous years before, or fat quarters that were donated to me. So there's always a great fat quarters. To me, are the most versatile of all of the pre-cuts out there because they are big enough pieces that you can do enough with them. Don't get me wrong, I love my jelly rolls, I love my charm packs, they're amazing. But the fat quarters to me are a little bit more versatile because you can cut those down into the smaller sizes that you need. If you guys are members of my channel, you've seen before, and I'm really going to try and do it again next year. But we were doing the block challenge, where we were making a single block. All of those blocks were made with fat quarter pieces, so I was cutting down the fat quarters into those pieces. So fat quarters, in my mind, are a great piece to have in your arsenal, in your fabric arsenal, because you can go to them if you need a little bit of extra fabric for something, or you're looking for a small project, or you're just trying to find something to finish or to accomplish. It kind of gives you a little bit of a pat on the back and says, "Yay, I finally finished something." So fat quarters are a great way to do that, and so that's why I am constantly refreshing my fat quarter bundle fabrics. I'm constantly bringing new ones in, and just a little teaser, teeny tiny little teaser, if I may, for those subscribers on my channel. I have purchased quite a bit of new fabrics in the Black Friday events and all these fun events that all these um, fabric shops, online fabric stores have been putting on sale. So after the first of the year, I want to show you guys everything that I've purchased this holiday season, so we can start thinking about what we're going to be doing for next year. And a couple of those are fat quarter bundles, so we're going to be taking a look at those. So that'll be exciting. Um, oh, I don't even know what we're talking about. Katie, you said you were going to share something with us, and I'm sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent. Because I do that.
yeah. I just want to add a couple things about Cotton Cuts before I show you what I'm gonna show you because this is not Cotton Cuts.
Okay.
Over the next, let's see, today was day 3. So on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube, Cotton Cuts has been doing a live video every day. They are giving every day. They will draw somebody's name to give away a $25 gift card from all wherever you're drawn from. So if somebody got drawn from Instagram, somebody gets drawn from Facebook, and somebody else gets drawn from YouTube, and they're giving $25 gift cards. They're doing that, but you have to answer their question. You have to write in the comment section. They'll watch the video and they'll ask a question, and then you answer the question, and that's how they're doing the drawing. Also, if you go to cottoncuts.com website and click on fabric enthusiast, scroll all the way down to the bottom first, play the game, you'll get a $5 off. And if you're shopping on that day, there'll be some percentage off of something they put on sale. Like today it was 10%, I think. It was either 10% or 15% off of Java fat quarter bundle. And you just go to the shop and find it. Yeah. And add $5 off after that. So if the Java bundle was $40, they took $10 off of it to knock it down to $30. Plus you get an additional $5 if you play the game. And it gives you a code to use to get that $5 off.
Well, and I know my subscribers love to play games because we are always playing them in chat.
Yeah, so make sure.
So I know my subscribers would love to play more games at cottoncuts.com for sure.
Yeah, so make sure you're following that so you can participate in all the giveaways. That's what I like about Cotton Cuts, because they not only do what they do, and they have a bang up, wonderful customer service, but they engage all of us, and you have a chance to win something all the time if you participate in it. So 100%. You can do it through Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Now, I think they're also on TikTok, but I don't do TikTok. So you might want to check on TikTok also.
Yeah, I'm not a TikToker either. And Katie, just a quick pipe real quick, for those people that don't know what Cotton Cuts is. Besides it being an amazing website for fabric and these really cool bundles, they're also doing their puzzle mystery quilt. Katie and I are both participating in the puzzle mystery quilt. The next one is called Tree of Life. The first clue will ship in February, and we are really, really excited. I personally will actually be doing it myself with my mom. My mom is going to be joining me on a Zoom call, just like Katie and I are, from her sewing room, and we're going to be showing her, someone who's never done one before, has never done a PMQ, has never even quilted before. We're going to be showing her how to do it, so that anyone that's brand new to the hobby of quilting, or brand new to sewing, or just is not even really sure if they're interested in the PMQs, if they're brand new to it, they're going to be able to learn along with my mom and with me, and I'm going to be there to help you guys along the way. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you check them out, cottoncuts.com. There's Puzzle Mystery Quilt starts February, so you need to sign up now. A bunch of the colorways have already sold out. Some of them are waitlisted, but make sure you get in on that. They have a bunch of other stuff. Katie was talking about their classics box. They have a subscription box where you get fat quarter bundles every month. For a very,
you get 12 fat quarters plus
and it's really, you can sign up for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. There's a huge variety of options for you to choose from that fit your budget the best. And it's a great, I'm going to tell you guys again, those fat quarters are a great way to build up your stash quickly. Yes, don't get me wrong, it's not, a full yard of fabric or half yard of fabric, but those fat quarter bundles make a great way for you to be able to make smaller projects, or even put them together to make larger projects. There's just a ton of patterns out there for fat quarters and quarter yards of fabric pieces, so it'll be a great way. You guys, you can't go wrong with fat quarters. You really just can't go wrong with them.
Okay, so I thought I would share a little treat. I know most of you probably have seen this already on YouTube, maybe, I don't know. But I finally got my 2 Fat Quarter Shop Jolly boxes.
Ooh.
I always order 2. And you're probably going to ask, why would you order 2 Jolly boxes? I do it for the Jolly box.
I think you told me why you order them, but go ahead and tell everybody else, because I think I know why.
I order 2 for the Jolly box and 2 for the Liberty box, because by the time I get my box and see the fabric that's in it and go to Fat Quarter Shop to buy some yardage of some of it, the yardage is sold out. And believe it or not, almost all of the yardage of this fat quarter bundle is sold out. So
Wow.
and I have no way of knowing that because you don't know what you're going to get in your box. So
Right.
I thought I would the share the bundle with you so you can see what it looked like. And
Ooh,
I
I
went
love
looking for
that.
this. Yeah, me too. I wanted some of this. Guess what? Sold out.
Oh,
Then there's this ho ho Santa ones. I'm not
oh,
much of a Santa fan, so I have several fat quarters now of Santa stuff, and I'm going to make it into a bundle and I'm going to give it as a giveaway because I'm just not a fan
hey
of
Mary,
Santa.
thank you so much for subscribing. We really appreciate that. Thank you.
This one's
Oh, that
cute.
is beautiful. I love that.
And then there was the text that says holiday, cheer, Noel, peace. This one was sold out.
Oh, that sucks. I like that one. That one's a great background favorite.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, look who has finally decided to make his way into the stream, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are new to my channel, I need you to put your arms up just like this, and I want you to raise the roof and say, Lucas is in the house. Hi, Lucas. Thanks so much for joining us today, dude. It's about time you showed up. Oh, Katie, I
So
love that.
these,
That is gorgeous.
yeah, this one's cute. So these are all from the Jolly Box this year. Now, other stuff that was in the box is man because I don't do certain things because I don't know how to
Yeah,
do them.
that was
But
one of
I
the
probably
things I
would give them.
really got disappointed with regards to the Liberty Box and the Jolly Box. The fabrics are beautiful, but they don't give you everything you need, which is really unfortunate. They don't give you
Well, I
everything you
don't
need to
mind
make
it
the
so much
project.
if I could just get my hands on the yards. But look at this. This is the
Oh,
enamel zipper pull or handbag where you can hang on your handbag. Now that's cute.
that is cute. That is cute. That is really cute.
But I don't really I stopped getting the So Sampler box back in 2022 because it just didn't talk to me anymore because I'm like I think Danny agrees with this. Uh Fabric, you have fabric lines and certain fabric lines repeat themselves every year even though they might get a different name, the style and the makeup of the colors and everything are still the same thing. You know Lori Holt fabric when you see it. You know Chelsea's fabric is even though they might change the style a little bit or the colors, they're still the same style of what they're
Mhm.
designing. And
Yep.
I'm slowly finding myself wanting to move more toward, yes, I'm doing batiks, but I do buy fabric that has bright, happy colors also in it. And I think I'm moving toward a more modern style of making quilts, I think is what's happening.
Bright colors are my jam, as you can tell, as is evident by my quilt room.
So you want to hear something really funny? Um, I posted 3 of my mandalas, this one and 2 other ones. I found the pictures to the other 2. I haven't found the one to the 4th one. And when I posted them on my Greenland Quilter in an album, I got to looking at just you know how you can see an overall sometimes of what's in that album on your Facebook. And I realized I'm like, look at all those warm, bright, happy colors. It's interesting because I don't think that I really thought about color so much when I was living in Florida because I was outside planting colorful flowers and stuff. And, I used color in that dimension, in Florida, but here, because color happens fast here. I mean, in the summer, everything is an explosion of flowers the first month,
Mhm.
and it progresses over 90 days and then it's gone again. Sunsets happen, in the spring and the fall, they're more vibrant, and northern lights happens. And I think what's happened is my love of color and my appreciation of color has come into play here, and that's why you see me using such bright, happy colors.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, for sure. 100%. I agree with you. 100%. Yeah.
You know,
Bright
I
colors are
I
definitely
don't think
my jam.
I don't think 20 years ago I would have used all those colors in something. But
Oh,
now
bright colors have
I'm in
always been
love.
my thing.
Yeah. But of course I probably wouldn't be doing a lot of this if I was still in Florida. I would still be gardening probably.
Probably, probably.
Living outside, that was my thing. So does anyone do any of y'all want to ask any questions in the chat that either Danny or I can answer? We'd sure
Yeah,
love
for
it if
sure.
you'd
I mean,
ask some questions.
yeah, I mean, Katie, it's like you said. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Jolly boxes, the Liberty boxes, they're great. In fact, one of the projects that we're going to pick back up on here on my channel is going to be a project that was from a Jolly box from a couple or a Liberty box from a couple of years ago. And don't get me wrong, they're great ways to start a project. The thing that I found to be the most disappointing, at least for me, this is just my opinion. You guys choose your own. For me, the fat quarter boxes, the fat quarter shop boxes, the only thing I didn't really like was the fact that they don't give you everything you need. They give you the majority. They give you about half of the fabric. So they'll give you the pre-cut, but a lot of times they won't give you the yardage. You have to buy the yardage separate. Well, like with Katie's situation, the problem is she doesn't know what yardage she's going to need or even what fabric line she's going to need until, in her case, many, 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 many weeks after it's come out. And by then it's usually sold out. So that
Yeah.
was one of the struggles that I did find that I wasn't really thrilled about when it came to particularly with the fat quarter shop boxes. Um, the notions that come in them, sometimes they're really helpful, but I found them to be less sewing related notions and more just lifestyle notions. You like you said, you got the nice zipper pull, which is really nice as long as you're somebody who works with zippers. If you're not someone who works with zippers, then it's not really helpful. The boxes that I got, I had a needle minder, which is basically like a magnetic needle holder. Which, if you're a
Yeah.
hand sewer, that's great. But if you're not a hand sewer, that's not really going to help you. One of the other ones I got was like a post-it note holder, which I'm like, that just doesn't seem like a very helpful notion. And then there was a bar of soap, which just kind of threw me off. It just kind of put me off towards those particular type of boxes. So I like
Yeah.
Katie, I got a couple of boxes, and then I kind of decided they weren't really my jam. So I'm gonna try and find some other boxes from other options because there's so many of them out there to choose from. So I might try to pick up a couple more different ones. Now, somebody like
So
Becca or Sean, they or not Sean, I'm sorry, Becca or Ian, they do a lot of unboxing videos for different subscription box providers, and so they're a great resource to go to kind of get a better idea of what's in those boxes and what you're receiving for the money that you're paying for them. But yeah, I've been unfortunately I've been a little disappointed with the Fat Quarter Shop boxes just because they don't give you everything you need. I would even be willing to pay a little bit more for the box if I got everything I needed to make the project. Because that's kind of the whole point of it, right? Is it's a project box. I don't want it to give me the start of a project. I want it to give me the whole thing, you know?
so Christine says, when are you doing the giveaway for the Santa fabric? So in case you haven't seen the advertisement, I'm doing a 12-hour New Year's Eve sew that's going to start at 6 o'clock Greenland time to 6 a.m. Greenland time. And that means it'll be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Central Mountain Time, at 12 Pacific Time. And I am going to be giving some things away during that whole thing. And you said you were going to a concert, right?
I am. I am. My whole family, my
When you
entire
get,
family.
when you get, yeah, when you get back, you can always jump on.
Well, my entire family is going to a concert, and it starts at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and it goes till 7 in the evening, and then we're doing dinner afterwards. So I probably won't get home until after midnight, unfortunately. But depending on what time I get home, and depending on how awake I am, I might try and hop on your stream just to say hi. But yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you. So
Katie, there's a
anyway,
question here on my stream. I hope you don't mind me interrupting you. I apologize. I've got a question here on my stream from one of my subscribers. She says, question about Greenland quilting. How popular are indigenous art designs for quilters in Greenland? As popular as Hawaiian designs are in Hawaii?
I would have to say that I think I've only seen one or two quilts that's been made by the indigenous here. But having said that, um, what they do is, I'm surprised somebody hasn't asked about this. Um, you notice that this is two different colors.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody want to, does anybody know what this is made from? Let's see who knows.
It looks like rabbit feet, if I'm being honest.
Nope, it's not rabbit, but it
Goodness.
is animal. It is animal. Um, so this is when I moved here and I saw my first seal skin, I didn't know seals had hair.
Oh,
And I wouldn't have known that because anytime I've ever seen a seal has been at an aquarium where they're inside the water, so their skin looks like whale skin. Well, it's
right.
not. They have hair. And
Oh,
um here in Greenland, we have a tannery right here in our town, and it handles all seal skins for the whole country. Um, the locals will go up to the tanneries or up to this tannery, or I think they might even ship scrap bags up north because what they do is they make jackets, pants,
uh-huh.
um, boots.
Hmm.
Uh, that's the mainstay, and then sealskin also gets ranked from A to F. So from say D to F, that means it's a lower ended sealskin. And one of the things because um, Greenlanders have this ethic about hunting and fishing. They don't take more than they need and they don't waste
Right.
anything. So
Wow.
seal meat is the reason they hunt for food. So that's the main reason a seal is shot. The skin is a byproduct of the process of hunting. So instead of
Ah.
throwing the seal skin away, they've learned how to use it. And so when you get sealskin that's ranked lower than the other end of it is, they had quite a quantity of it building up in the fur house, and someone
Hmm.
says, well, we're not going to throw it away because that's just we don't waste things, we use
Right.
things. And somebody says, well, why don't we do this, why don't we take the lower ended sealskins and dye them different colors, then make boots, gloves, hats, uh, purses, wallets, anything you can think of, and throw them out into the market and see what happens. And when you're making all these things, there's lots of leftovers that locals will go up and buy a whole bag of the scraps, and they turn
Wow.
around and make ornaments out of them. Ornaments,
Oh.
um, Essa, hang on a second, you guys. Do you know what we did with those hearts I bought the other day? So I can show those hearts that we bought from Torek. Yeah. Do you know where they are? So I can show it to them. So anyway, um, when you do this, you can sew these into patterns. And so inside the fur house, there's this wall, and it
Uh-huh.
has designs where it looks like quilt. Some of it looks just like quilt blocks. Someone made stars out of it by sewing them together like this. Someone made a big, huge rug that had what looked like quilting going on. So this is the way they do their sewing, is sewing stuff like this together.
That is so
So
neat, and I love the fact that they use every part of the. Nothing goes to
yeah,
waste. I love that.
yeah. Back in back 5,000 years ago, or even uh, you can't find it. We can't find them. Darn it!
Oh
Put
well,
them
that's too bad.
somewhere. But
That's all right,
anyway,
too.
um, back way back before technology became so advanced, like we have these sewing machines and stuff, and you have
Hmm.
metal needles and stuff. They would take bone from seals, whales, and reindeer and make needles. And then they would take the skin of two types of seals that their skin is really thin, but you can tan it like cow leather. And then they would cut it in really thin strips, real thin, like sewing thread almost. And that's how they, back then, that's how they made their jackets and stuff, is the women would sew all of it together using bone from one of the animals
Right.
and the tan leather to sew it all together with.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah,
it's
for
pretty
sure.
cool.
Yeah, here, there's.
He found them. Here we
Oh
go.
yay.
So we picked these up the other day. This is a star, and it's stuffed. And then this is the natural color of one of the seals that didn't get dyed.
Wow.
And then here's a heart that has been dyed. So this is what they do with all the scraps, and then you hang them on your trees. And so I bought some because I'm going to take some with me to the US and give them as gifts.
There you go. Hi, Katie. There you go. That is a great idea, Katie.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Check for that.
Well, Katie, we have reached our 1 hour live stream. Can you believe that? We already blew through an hour. I can't believe that.
Dave
Did you have
Mary
anything
says,
in your notions box you wanted to show us? I thought maybe you might have anything. If there was anything you wanted to share with us.
I just showed. I guess you didn't see the. You didn't see the journal, did you?
Yes, I did see the journal. I was able to catch that
But I'm
in the
not
last
sure if
live stream.
everybody else saw it. I don't know if the rest of your group saw it though.
Okay.
I had to show them the journal, but the rest of it, it was little things. Some stuff I couldn't use. I don't even know what to do with them, and I'm probably going to give them in giveaways. But this is like a journal, and the title of it says "Be Still: A Creative Mindfulness Journal." And on each page, it gives you tasks to do.
Yeah, that's the
Says,
mindfulness, right?
yeah, it's about being mindful and listing things that make you happy. List 5 things that, like on this page, it says, how am I, it'll say, how am I feeling right at this moment? And write something about that. What is something positive to take from this moment?
And this
Is
is
there
from the
any,
Cotton Cuts Notion box, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Is
I
there
wanted to
anything
go on
just,
their website and see if I could find them, and I never did. And I need to remember to do that.
Mary, yeah, I know about the import rules. Mine's so small, they're not even going to know they're there. They'll be in my suitcase. I wouldn't take a big sealskin with me because there's a chance of getting in trouble for that. But small stuff, I've taken my kids small stuff. They don't, I have a wallet that I have in my purse, and it's been through security for the last 11 years, and no one has taken it from me. So they're not exactly looking for that kind of contraband, but I'm not stupid enough to wear a jacket with seals made of sealskin and get off the airplane with it because they would probably take it.
There you go.
So yeah, because somebody made a comment here. Does the seal factory smell bad? Years and years ago, I lived in Canada and there was a whale factory and it smelled really bad, but you got to remember that. Um, it's funny you should mention that. The first time when I first moved here, and I would walk in when the first time I got took through the factory part of it, because you don't smell it until you go into the actual factory part of it itself. The front half of it, you don't smell it at all. And I thought, gosh, it's a strange smell. It didn't put me off, but I didn't much care for the smell either. But they're slowly moving away from something called chromium. It's I don't remember the whole long name, but it's made from chromium. And back then they used full chromium. That's how it softens and makes skins and stuff where you can make jackets and things out of it. But they're moving to a more green nature way of processing these skins. And so right now they use 10% chromium and the rest is a natural stuff that they're using to tan the fabric. And
Huh.
so I noticed this last time because I did tours this summer, I noticed that I could barely smell any of it. Now there was a couple people that must have had, I think they were just sensitive to what they saw more than what they smelled. And when you go in the wet room, it's wet in there and you're going to smell some amount of odor, but I didn't really notice it so much like I used to. When I first went in, the very first time I went in there, I told Nikolai, I'm like, gosh, that smells so strong. And now I don't hardly notice it. So I think it's because they're slowly moving away from the chemicals that gives off that weird smell.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure. Yeah.
Marie says, wait a minute. First, let me read what Jean said. Jean says, awesome. I am a journal lover since 7th grade and collect them and use them all the time. My life history is all in my journals. Then Marie says, I almost died in a car accident. I broke almost every bone in my body, including my skull. It was a long road to recover. My journals are what got me through it. And then Jean
Wow.
says, they are definitely therapy for sure, Marie. And yeah, um, when the internet was started, when I'm not going to say much about it, but I'm going to bring it up. One of the things that my friend Melanie had me doing was writing journals, and I signed up on a website called journallive.com. And the reason she was having me write journals is it was to help me deal with the anger that I had inside of me after my father passed away. And to start with, I like, this is stupid. It's just a waste of time. But you know what? After, I don't know, and I'm a stubborn person sometimes. And the writing process was hard for me to begin with because I'm like, why am I doing this? Why do I got to do this? Well, she had me doing it for a reason. She wanted me to find a better way to get how I was feeling inside out without being destructive or doing destructive things.
Mm-hmm.
And after, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, I got where I was writing in my journal every day, and there is a lot in the journal. And it was, and nobody was reading my journal. So that meant I could say whatever I wanted, how I wanted it, and it did.
Mm-hmm.
It a lot.
Yeah, I think they're a great way, a great therapeutic way. And Katie, I did take a quick peek on Cotton Cut's website while you were chatting here and trying to see if I could find them. And unfortunately, I
I
could
want
not find that particular that journal,
I
that
bet we could
notebook
find it
there.
on
So
Amazon.
yeah, that's true.
It's
I could probably find it on Amazon just for
it's
sure. But
by Molly and Rex is the name. Actually, it looks like, hang on. Maybe my eyesight so sucks. I think there's a website for it. It says mollyandrex.com.
ooh,
MOLLYANDREX.com.
Molly.
And Rex, like Tyrannosaurus Rex.
.com.
And it's called Be Still, a Creative Mindfulness Journal. It's a guided journal.
It's a guided journal. Okay, yeah, they've got
Yep.
guided journals on here.
Yeah. It says guided journal, creative exercises for a mindful life. So starting on January 1st, I'm going to start writing in this one. There's some more comments on this end. Mary Lestone says this in Canada was a blubber factory, and much of it was outside. Yeah, that would smell bad. And take into account the size of a whale. I love taxidermy and have watched several animals be taxied. Bears stink, laugh out loud. Deer don't. You're right, deer doesn't. Journals can be life-giving. Marie says, nope, not a waste of time, because when you go back and read them over, you can see that you are not in as bad of a place as you were. That is so true. I had wrote some journal, I had done some journal writing right after I got here, and I was going through something and I stumbled across some of my journals the first year or so I was here. And I can't believe how much my life has, my attitude, my life has changed during the 12 years I've been here. I'm not the same person who moved here 12 years ago. I mean, I didn't know what to expect when I moved here. I really didn't. I mean, I had this fear that, I'm happy. I finally feel happy. And this man was showing me love and affection that I'd never had my whole life. And I kept thinking it's going to break. It's going to break. Because you can't help but feel like that.
Right.
And after a while, I didn't keep walking around here like I was worried I was going to get screamed at or get yelled at, because he doesn't yell at me. He never
Hmm.
has. And
Right.
it's changed the way I view my life overall. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that everything's peaches and creams. I'm not saying that, but my relationship with him is, life itself gets in the way sometimes and puts bumps in the road, and he has showed me how to deal with those bumps in the road, and then we move on. And that's what's made it so much better. I've learned how to cope with certain situations instead of having a total meltdown like I used to have.
Well, that's good, Katie. I'm glad that you're in a better place, and I'm glad that the journals helped you get there, and hopefully they can help other people as well.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to get some of the sickness out of your heart and onto paper, or on your laptop.
Absolutely, 100%. Sometimes vocalizing it, and I don't might necessarily mean out loud, but just vocalizing it on paper or, like you said, on your laptop. Sometimes vocalizing that anger, vocalizing that hurt, vocalizing that whatever those feelings are. A lot of times will just help you let go of them. I mean, that's definitely one that we would recommend to anybody that's suffering for sure, for sure. Well, Katie,
You
we
know,
have reached our 1 hour mark. We're actually a little over our 1 hour mark that we said that we were gonna stick with. So, I have not had anybody post any questions on my chat here. I've been keeping an eye on it. A couple of comments about prehistoric peoples using stone tools to create both bone and wood needles, stuff like that. But no questions at all. Do you have any questions over on your side that we could answer? Or otherwise, I think this is probably a good time to wish all of our friends a happy, soon to be happy New Year.
well, Mary Lestone made a comment, just a thought, not on the same level, but the Queen of England War
Hmm.
wrote in a journal. Marie says it's worth it when someone loves you. Vintage Style by Joe says journaling helps the mind so much. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. Thank you guys for coming tonight. I really hope that you enjoyed our four installments. I think that I can't speak for Danny, but I wouldn't mind doing it again with her next year. And by next year, maybe I'll be technologically much better at it.
I think we both will be, Katie. I mean, Lord knows I am no expert in any of this stuff. I mean, I'm still learning myself. Um, but Katie,
And
yeah, no, I
somebody's
have to agree with
donating
you.
me a camera.
This has been
So,
a lot of fun, and I truly appreciate it.
yep.
This was all your brainchild. This was not me. This was completely your brainchild, and I appreciated the idea. I thought it was a fantastic idea, and I know that your overnight adventure that you're going to be doing here for New Year's, I'm just bummed that I'm not going to be able to participate in that. But you and I are going to be doing another one of those again soon. We'll have to get together and do another one of those really, really soon. That's going to be a lot of
We
fun.
should sew together. I mean, I think I'm going to be doing it. You seem to be okay with Wednesdays nights. It's just, we'll have to keep it short, I guess, because you work. But I'm
Yeah.
also going to be doing it on Saturdays, live sews, and it's going to, from here till I get back from the United States. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do once I'm in the US as far as my lives. I haven't figured that part out. But before then, Wednesdays and Saturdays are going to be lives, and they're mostly going to consist of doing UFOs and
Oh,
or works in progress. So, and I have some free time that if you have the time, I can stick you in there and we can sew together. And I can come sew on your channel too.
oh yeah,
Just
absolutely.
saying.
Yeah, we'll definitely put something together. Like I mentioned before, this is my last live stream until after the first of the year, and I need to sit down and put my schedule together for January. I have not done that yet, so please don't ask me, so because I have no idea. I do know for certain that we will resume our Sunday morning live streams after the first of the year. I just don't know exactly what we're going to be doing when yet. I have to sit down and kind of organize that. I can't plan things out too far in advance because I feel like there's always that room that there's always that time that things are going to get canceled and stuff. So I try not to plan any more than a month in advance if I can handle it. I do have a couple of things already on the books for January, but we'll get into that stuff later on in a couple weeks. I'll let you guys know. If you haven't already, please consider if you're over on Katie's channel and you haven't already, and you like what you see over here and you had a little bit of fun, please feel free. Please come on over and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that next time I post something, you guys will know when I do that. I also have a Facebook page too where I post all my stuff there. If you guys need it, there's a link in the description box of my video down here below for my Facebook group. It's in the chat. There's 100 different places to find it. You can find me anywhere just about Danny and the experts, because Lord knows I am not an expert, but everybody that's a part of my channel usually is. So yeah, you can find me anywhere. We'll start after the first of the year with some new projects, picking up on some older projects that we kind of put on hold for December. We've got a couple of things that we're finishing up on. We've got the PMQ coming up that I'm really super excited about. And of course, there's the new series that we just started on my channel, and it's called So Not an Expert After Dark Edition, which is basically a Saturday night, late night stream, where it's kind of a no holds bar because you just never know what's going to happen. I usually bring a
you and
special
your
guest
mom
in
getting
there.
together drinking is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, there may or may not be some alcohol involved sometimes, and some 4-letter choice words, and that's why I say it's the After Dark edition, because things are a little bit looser, they're a little bit less child friendly, so please be careful with that. Keep that in mind. I do try to warn everybody before we get started, but yeah, we have a lot of great time, and we will definitely be picking that up again in January as well. So that'll be a lot of fun too. So there's going to be a lot happening in January because my birthday's coming up in January. We've got our anniversary stream coming up in January. We've got the PMQ starts first week in February, and there's so much going to be happening in the next few weeks. So bottom line is head over to my channel, give it a subscribe, and then make sure you keep an eye on the channel and that community page and on our Facebook group so that you can see what the schedule is going to be like. And I promise I will post it there soon. And there's another subscriber.
Yeah, I've been posting.
Hello, thank you for subscribing.
I've been posting I've been posting your YouTube address in my channel, so they've
thank
seen
you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. And thank you to everybody that's wishing me to feel better. I do feel much better than I did. I'm still not quite 100%, but I promise you I will be 100% by the next time I see you guys after the new year.
Thank you for coming, everybody, and have a great night.
All right. Thank you again, Katie, so much for this. I had so much fun. And we will definitely be doing something again. You and I will be getting together again here very, very soon.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
See you on the next. Yep. See you on the next video. Bye. Okay. Yeah, I've been sharing your channel in my chat. You still there?